ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रे विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। भागवताचार्येभ्यो नमः। वेदव्यास शुकमहादेवाय नमः। सूतमहामुनिये नमः। वैशम्पायनादऋषिभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। परब्रह्म परमात्मनः श्रुतिमातु गुरूणां देवतानां कृपया शास्त्रोक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्त्यर्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च समस्तसाधकानां समस्तशक्तीनाम् आयुरारोग्यानां सम्पदानां प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवतमहापुराणस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य विंशोऽध्यायस्य श्रीवामन अवतारस्य पारायणं तदनन्तरमेकादश मुक्तिस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। 8th skandha 20th chapter. In this, Bali gives those 3 feet to Bhagawan and Bhagawan takes that Trivikrama Rupa. Such a beautiful portion we are lucky today to chant. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं पारायणमष्टमस्कन्धः अथ विंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच बलिरेवं गृहपतिः कुलाचार्येण भाषितः तूष्णीं भूत्वा क्षणं राजन् उवाचावहितो गुरुं। बलिरुवाच सत्यं भगवता प्रोक्तं धर्मोऽयं गृहमेधिनाम् अर्थं कामं यशो वृत्तिं यो न बाधेत कर्हिचितो स चाहं वित्तलोभेन प्रत्याचक्षे कथं द्विजं प्रतिश्रुत्य ददामीति प्राह्लादिः कितवो यथा न ह्यसत्यात् परो अधर्मः इति होवाच भूरियं सर्वं सोढुम् अलं मन्ये कृते अलीकपरं वरं नरं नाहं बिभेमि निर्यात् न अधना निर्यात् न धन्यादसुखार्णवात् न स्थानच्यवनात् मृत्योः यथा विप्रप्रलम्भनात् यद्यत् हास्यति लोकेऽस्मिन् सम्परेतं धराधिगं तस्य त्यागे निमित्तं किं विप्रस्तुष्येन्न तेन चेत् श्रेयः कुर्वन्ति भूतानां साधवो दुस्त्यजासुभिः दध्यंशिभिः प्रभृतयः को विकल्पो धरादिशो यैर्यं बुभुजे ब्रह्मन् दैत्येन्द्रैरनिवर्तिभिः तेषां कालोग्रसीत् लोकान् अयशोऽधिगतं भुवि सुलभायुधि विप्रर्षे यनिवृत्तास्तनुत्यजः न तथा तीर्थ आयाते श्रद्धयाये धनत्यजः मनस्विनः कारुणिकस्य शोभनं यदर्थिकामोपनयेन दुर्गतिः कुतः पुनर्ब्रह्मविदां भवादृशां ततो नटवटोरस्य ददामि वाञ्छितं यजन्ति यज्ञैः क्रतुभिर्यमादृताः भवन्ति आम्नाय विधानकोविदाः स एष विष्णुर्वरदोऽस्तु वा परः दास्याम्यमुष्मै क्षितिम् ईप्सितां मुने यद्यप्यसावधर्मेण मां बध्नीयादनागसं तथापि येनं न हिंसिष्ये भीतं ब्रह्मतनुं रिपुम् एषा वा उत्तमश्लोकः न जिहासति यद्यशः हत्वा मा एनां हरेत् युद्धे शयीतनिहतो मया। श्रीशुक उवाच एवमश्रद्धितं शिष्यम् अनादेशकरं गुरुः शशास दैव प्रहितः सत्यसन्धं शशाप दैव प्रहितः सत्यसन्धं मनस्विनं दृढं पण्डितमान्यज्ञः शब्दोऽसि अस्मदुपेक्षया मत्शासनातिगो यस्त्वम् अचिरात् भ्रश्यसे श्रियः। एवं शप्तः स्वगुरुणा सत्यात् न चलितो महान् वामनाय ददावे नाम अर्चित्वोदकपूर्वकं विन्ध्यावलिस्तदागत्य पत्नी जालकमालिने आनिन्ये कलशं हैमम् अवनेजन्यपामृतं भृतम्। यजमानः स्वयं तस्य श्रीमत्पादयुगं मुदा अवनिज्यावहन्मूर्ध्नि तदभो विश्वपावनेः। तदा सुरेन्द्रं दिवि देवतागणाः गन्धर्वविद्याधरसिद्धचारणाः तत्कर्म सर्वेऽपि गृणन्त आर्जवम्। प्रसूनवर्षैर्वपुरुषुर्मुदान्विताः नेदुर्मुहुर्दुन्दुभयः सहस्रशः गन्धर्व किं पूरुष किन्नरा जगुः मनस्विनानेन कृतं सुदुष्करं विद्वान् दद्यात् रिपवे जगत्त्रयं तद्वामनं रूपमर. From here Bhagavan's Rupa grows. Tadvamanam Rupamavardhatatbhutam Hareranantasya Gunatrayatmakam Bhukham Disho Dyau Vivaraha Payodayaha Tiryang Nrudeva Rushayo Yadasata Kaye Balistasya Mahavibhutehe Sahartvigacharya Sadasya Etato Dadarsha Vishwam Trigunam Gunatmake Bhutendriyarthashaya Jiva Yuktam रसामचष्टाङ्घ्रितलेथ पादयोः महीं महीद्रान् पुरुषस्य जङ्घयोः पतत्रिणो जानुनि विश्वमूर्तेः पूर्वोर्गणं मारुतमिन्द्रसेनः सन्ध्यां विभोर्वाससि गुह्य ऐक्षतो प्रजापतीन् जघने आत्ममुख्यान् नाभ्यां नवः कुक्षिषु सप्त सिन्धूनो उरुक्रमस्योरसि चर्क्षमालां हृद्यङ्गधर्मं स्तनयोर्मुरारेः ऋतं च सत्यं च मनस्यथेन्दुं श्रियं च वक्षस्य रविन्दहस्तां कण्ठे च सामानि समस्तरेफान् इन्द्रप्रधानानमरान् भुजेषु तत्कर्णयोः ककुभोद्यौश्च मूर्ध्नि केशेषु मेघान् श्वसनं नासिकायाम् अक्ष्णोश्च सूर्यं वदने च वह्निं वाण्यां च छन्दांसि रसे जलेशं भ्रुवोर्निषेधं च विधिं च पक्ष्मसु अहश्च रात्रिं च परस्य पुंसः मन्युं ललाटे धर एव लोभं स्पर्शे च कामं नृपत्रेतसोऽम्भः पृष्ठे त्वधर्मं क्रमणेषु यज्ञं छायासु मृत्युं हसिते च मायां तनुरुहेष्वोषधि जातयश्च नदीश्च नानीषु शिलानखेषु बुद्धावजं देवगणान् ऋषींश्च प्राणेषु गात्रे स्थिरजङ्गमानि सर्वाणि भूतानि ददर्श वीरः सर्वात्मनीदं भुवनं निरीक्ष्य सर्वे असुराः कश्मलमापुरङ्ग सुदर्शनं चक्रमसह्य तेजः धनुश्च शार्ङ्गं स्तनयित्नुघोषं पर्जन्यघोषो जलजः पाञ्चजन्यः कौमोदकी विष्णुगदातरस्विनी विद्याधरोऽसि हि शतचन्द्रयुक्तः तूणोत्तमावक्षयसायकौ च सुनन्दमुख्या उपतस्थुरीशं पार्षदमुख्याः सह लोकपालाः स्फुरत् किरीटाङ्गदमीनकुण्डल श्रीवत्सरत्नोत्तममेखलाम्बरैः मधुव्रतस्रग्वनमालयावृतः रराजराजन् भगवानुरुक्रमः क्षितिं पदैकेन मलेर्विचक्रमे नवः शरीरेण दिशश्च बाहुभिः पदं द्वितीयं क्रमतस्त्रिविष्टपं न वै तृतीयाय तदीयमण्वपि उरुक्रमस्याङ्घ्रिरुपर्युपर्यथो महर्जनाभ्यां तपसः परङ्गतः। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् अष्टमस्कन्धे विंशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Wow, beautiful discussion. Shukracharya tells, don't give Vishnu is, takes away everything, gives to Indra. Then in this chapter, Sarga chapter, Baliji replies, ki never mind, let everything go, but I will not go away from the word given by me. Therefore, O your Guru, forgive me. I am going to give these 3 feet of land as asked by him. Guru becomes angry that he did not listen to him. In fact, Shukracharya curses Raja Bali, saying that you will fall from your post or position. You are denying my words. Bali says that is allowed, I accept it. Nothing is permanent in the world. I mean, Narayana himself comes to take what more than that. Then Vindhyavali coming and doing the Arghya Pradhanam and all. Then Bhagavan starts growing. He takes the 3 Loka Vikrama Rupa. And this Trivikrama Rupa of Bhagavan is what we are studying almost in every skandha, that the whole universe is nothing but Paramatma. Keeping this Anubhuti to give us in view only, in the 11th skandha, the topics which we are studying, wherein Krishna Bhagavan tells to Uddhavji that see everything as me only, Manovakaya Karma. Keep on doing. This Vishwarupa of Bhagavan you will experience. Your vision becomes so expanded and subtle that whole universe you see as one homogeneous expression of Narayana only. Everywhere Narayana alone is there. Everything is a part of Paramatma. He is called as that Vishwarupa. Sahasra Sirsha Purusha, as it is described in every of the Upanishads or Suktas. And here it is explained the entire universe Bhagavan ke hi sharir ke ang hai. Then there devatas, rishis, munis, brahmana, manusya, bhakshu, bhakshi, vanaspati, gandharva, yaksha, kinnara, kimpurusha, siddhanaga, bhuloka, vorloka, swarloka, maha, jana, tapa, satya, atala, vidala, all are in him. And see, Bali has given the 3 feet, but who is more luckier than him? And others who are around him because of him, that they could see Bhagavan's Vishwarup. Having seen Vishwarupa Bhagavan, what more the desire or anything remains in the mind? So that's a blessing Bhagavan gave. You gave me 3 feet land. I am showing my own Vishwarupa darshan to you. That removes every ahankara, mamakara, ajnana, moha, maya, स्वार्थ राग द्वेष भगवान का दर्शन होते ही सब निकल जाते हैं ना. Only in the avidya kshetra all of them are there. Avidya kshetram uttaresham. When the Bhagavad Vidya happens, all samsara karanas go away. So that beautiful experience Bali is given by the Narayana as a result of those 3 feet dhanam. And that he shows ki first foot covered the entire bhumi, and with his body and the hands all the dishas and antariksha loka. Then went on going up to the Brahma loka with his second foot. He has covered all that. There is no place for putting the third foot. Then he asked Bali, ki, what happened? You have to give me the third one. This all will come in the next chapter. Tomorrow's chapter. Then Bali says, put it on my head and all. Beautiful it is. Wonderful. And Bhagavan sends him to Rasatala Loka. Then Prahlad also comes there, grandfather. We all think Prahlada to be only child. Yeah, he will grow, no? Those Leela of Lakshmi Nrsimha Swami coming and finishing Hiranyakashipu all happened in his childhood. But he was a king for thousands of years, ruling the Daitya Loka. He also has grown. His son is Virochana, his son is Bali. So grandfather Bali comes and really blessing so much he gives to his grandchild also. All that is there. So this is how this 20th Sarga gave us chapter gave us the Vishwarupa Darshana of Bhagavan. We have done Parayanam. Next life definitely we'll be masters of Samskrita Bhasha. That while chanting only, we are having Darshana. Remember, one language Sanskritam if we know. And we withdraw from all of our intelligences. And through Upasana of Lord, get by His grace this Yogakshema required. And stay one place comfortably. And take up one by one Puranas, Itihasas, and keep on chanting them and revel in Bhagavan's Rupa, Guna, Leela, Dhama, Swarupa, Avatara. How beautiful that life would be. मैं तो चाहता हूँ ये वाला. भगवान make me better, little more knowledgeable than in this Sanskrit bhasha, so that I revel in all these leelas. Beautiful it is. Janmadhanya. These desires make us sattvika. Sattvika mana desires like this. Maybe be sattvic asking these things. Blessed by the Lord, let us become sattvic only. Truly, let us revel in His leelas and all. Clear? So, this what is Parayanam? Let us do our 11th skandha. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूता शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतःपिबन्धु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चदकरेजद ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्री कृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिते अथ एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच Bhagavata dharmas are taught to us in last so many days, in so many shlokas, throughout the 11th skandham, especially in the 28th or 29th chapter. So the glory of these Bhagavad dharmas, Bhagavan is saying. From yesterday, those shlokas we are seeing for next 10 shlokas. Then he tells her, Hey Uddhava, repeatedly contemplate on them. These are enough for you to give you mukti. Then he says, don't give these to the ones who don't deserve. And these are the ones who don't deserve. And definitely give this knowledge to those who deserve. And these are the qualities those who deserve. In this way, 29th chapter, Mukti Skandha and Bhagavata's Mukhya Uddesha of, Satyam Param Dhimahi, all those topics, that's how they conclude here. And the last 6-7 days which we spent in the study of that topic, that Manovakaya Vruddhivihi Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashan, that is the essence and crux of entire sadhana. And for that, use Vedanta for the understanding, use yoga for molding the chitta towards that, use bhakti for molding your mind, use karma yoga for clearing the antakarana ashuddhi. In this way, through all these yogas, we prepare ourselves. Finally, we visualize Paramatma only everywhere. In the beginning, it is a sadhana, and once we experience it to the support of Vedanta, we know what we were doing is correct, that everything is nothing other than Paramatma. Let us just chant from the verse number 19 of this 29th chapter. Om Ayam hi sarvakalpanam sadhrishino mato mama madbhavah sarvabhuteshu मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः नहि अंगोपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्योद्धवान्वपि मया व्यवसितः सम्यक् निर्गुणत्वादनाशिषः यो यो मयि परे धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत् तथा तदायासो निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तमा एषा बुद्धिमतां बुद्धिः मनीषा च मनीषिणां यत् सत्यमनृतेनेह मर्त्येनाप्नोति मामृतम् एष ते विहितः कृत्स्नः ब्रह्मवादस्य संग्रहः समासव्यादविधिना देवानाम् अपि दुर्गमः अवीक्ष्णशस्ते गदितं ज्ञानं विस्पष्टयुक्तिमतो एतद्विज्ञाय मुच्येत पुरुषो नष्ट संशयः सुविविक्तं तव प्रश्नं मयैतदपि धारयेत् सनातनं ब्रह्म गुह्यं परं ब्रह्माधिगच्छते य एतन्मम भक्तेषु सम्प्रदद्यात् सुपुष्कलं तस्याहं ब्रह्मदायस्य ददाम्यात्मानमात्मना य एतत् समधीत पवित्रं परमं शुचि स पूयेता हर हर मां ज्ञानदीपेन दर्शयन् य एतत् श्रद्धया नित्यम् अव्यग्रह शृणुयात् नरः मयि भक्तिं परां कुर्वन् कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते अपि उद्धव त्वया ब्रह्म सखे समवधारितम् अपि ते विगतो मोहः शोकश्चासौ मनोभवः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. When we study Shastras, we should enjoy it with the feeling that we are given a chance to understand about something greater than what we see or live in this world. Same time, these Shastras thoroughly we are not able to understand or convinced or do sadhana because of so many maladjustments in us. Therefore, by God's grace, Guru Krupa, invoked through Upasana, by our life of self-acceptance, self-discipline, all the inabilities, negativities, which are not allowing to us to exhaustively understand Shastra, do sadhana, they should be eliminated. Our life should be only of these two things. Remove all the obstructions for Adhyatmika sadhana and moksha and include or inculcate all the arhatas or the qualifications to get the Paramatma moksha through sadhana. This is first thing we have to do. Remove all the obstructions, negativities, empower yourself with all qualities, including the Siddhanta Jnana Ityadi. First point is. Second is, keep on doing the said sadhana till the अनुभूति comes. फिक्स होना है इन विषयों में हमको. All Shastra's uddesha is to give us this fixation in our conviction regarding what we have to do. That is what is said in various languages of कर्म योग, भक्ति योग, ध्यान योग, अष्टांग योग. अब बातें उन दिनों में ऐसे ही होते थे. In those days of that Sanskrit bhasha and vocabulary, that's what was spoken. So, where the timings were of that time or this time, the bandhana is same to all, therefore moksha is also same to all. Language may change, way of putting it may change, but the thing to be done to reach the ultimate is same. Whatever the works that are given, do it with karma yoga buddhi, see to it that the heart is freed. Use Viveka Vairagya also to know that everything of the world is ephemeral, binding. Therefore, stop seeking it. Do the Bhakti Yoga and get empowered by divine grace, which gives a lot of energy and power. So to do Yoga Sadhana of Vritti Nirodha and then Indriya Mano Nirodha. With all that is done, then go to Guru and do the Shravanam of Tattvasi, do the Mananam of it, Nididhyasanam and Anubhuti. Anything other than this is misunderstanding, is a delusion, is an illusion. That's called Dukrum Karne, that nahi nahi rakshate. आप समझ में आए इतने साल के बाद माया क्या है, मोह क्या है, अज्ञान क्या है, अविद्या क्या है, संसार क्या है, बंधन क्या है. अब इन चीज़ों का अब क्लैरिटी आना चाहिए. So to the opposite of it. What is the crossing of Maya and Moha? What is the crossing of Samsara Bandhan? What is the meaning of Moksha? All of them should never be doubtful to us by now by the study of Shastra for such a long time theoretically. But theory never helped anyone. Therefore, keep doing the practices also. Practices till the actually anubhava comes, one has to do without giving up or getting misguided or going here and there distracted. So, without distraction, consistently till the Atmanubhuti comes, let us be on the sadhana. Anything other than this, whether it is our own mind's thought or it is a thought given by anyone, all of them are ignorant. They themselves are in delusion. నానా ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్తున్నాను నేను, వై డూ యూ డిస్టర్బ్ మీ లైక్ దిస్, డోంట్ సెండ్ దిస్ మెసేజెస్. కామన్ సెన్స్ ఉండాలిగా. క్లాస్ జరుగుతుంది ఇక్కడ, డిస్టర్బ్ చేయొద్దని. ఐ విల్ కర్స్ యూ నౌ దెన్. ఫర్ యువర్ వర్క్ ఎవ్రీబడి షుడ్ డిస్టర్బ్ యూ అని. డోంట్ డూ ఇట్ అగైన్. ఐఎమ్ వార్నింగ్ యూ. Last 2 days I am seeing it. Rama, Krishna. Okay. Now these shlokas we will just see. And Bhagavans, I tell you, in our manda buddhi, in our distracted mana, in that non-purified mana, because of not doing any upasanas, and there are no the divya shaktis in us, yes, koi upasana, japa, tapasya nahi kiye, and every time becoming extroverted, we lose all the vitalities and all these sanctities and divinities. With such a khokla personality, how can we understand the heart of God? How can we understand the words of the Lord which are coming from His heart? Out of so much of love, out of so much of compassion, out of so much concern, not only for this Pratyaksha Shishya and Bhakta Uddhava, but all those in future who are going to study Bhagavatam. देखो, भगवान का, गुरु का, माता पिता का प्रेम समझने के लिए भी एक अल्टीमेट एक ऊंचा दर्जा, एक पोजीशन होना चाहिए मन बुद्धि का. Then the contribution of nature, the contribution of phenomenal forces, the contribution of things and beings around. To know all of them, a special type of sensitivity we need. We are always sensuous fellows. Where there is sensitivity, we can't even thank the homemaker at home. So many years, so much of seva she does or he does, उनको थैंक यू बोलने के भी सेंसिटिविटी नहीं रहने वाले. ऐसे स्टोनी पीपल वी आर. है ना? Gurudev calls, whenever the Partha word Krishna uses for Arjuna, and that shloka Gurudev is explaining, let's say, he says, Prutha Putra, Prutu means mud. The word Prutha Putra, Partha means, oh, muddy headed Arjuna. Muddy headed fellow, you fool, listen this carefully. Pruthu means mitti, Prithvi. So, hey Partha, Prutha Putra, a muddy headed fellow. We are all like that only. है ना? भगवान ऑलरेडी गिविंग अस सो मच, उसको भी हम जानते नहीं. वी डोंट हैव सेंसिटिविटी टू थैंक हिम एंड मेक राइट यूज ऑफ इट. वी नेवर स्टडी शास्त्र. इवन वी स्टडी लिटिल ओनली वी अंडरस्टैंड in that how much Bhagavan has filled for our own welfare, we never able to catch. Sometimes little we catch, but we are still selfish and egoistic not to acknowledge it. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. सेंसिटिव बने. बहुत मुश्किल है. जन्म जन्म का अंतःकरण शुद्धि करने से वो होता है. भाव कहते हैं उसको, भाव. है ना? हम खुद ही भाव खाते हैं बहुत. Instead of that, the bhava about Mahima of Bhagavan. Like you remember Bhagavan Shankara Adi Shankara. In that tender age, 32 years only, how much of the work he has done for Sanatana Dharma. Is it not? All that when you think from the pure core of your heart, what feeling comes in out of gratitude, etc., that's called a bhava. So to Vyasa Bhagavan's contribution. In the same way, Pujya Gurudev's work. In that way, entire Rishi Muni Parampara, who kept up this tradition of Shastras, thus they always kept available the Moksha Marga. If you really remember all that, what a bhava it will come. So to Bhagavan's Anugraha, how he is giving us rains or the winds or food grains and protection. अरे भैया, अगर इन सब चीज़ों को समझने लगोगे ना, निरंतर भावुक, रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः, भावुक ही रहते हैं. In that great gratitude, there will always be tears only in our eyes. Everywhere we are given so much by everybody around. But such a fellow, that's what Gurudev says, na? Man gets and forgets. God goes on giving, he gives as well as forgives. Be sensitive enough, sensible enough. Have that bhava to understand with what bhava Bhagavan is telling the Uttama Vishaya called as Bhagavata Dharmas so far. Here he says कि 19th verse में हे बेटा पुत्र हे उद्धव I am he, this alone I am he means verily, he means indeed, of course, doubtless, confirmed, convinced. I am he, sarva kalpanam sadrichina kalpaha. Among all the upayas, this is the best of the best of the best of the upayas. Mama mataha, in my opinion. Do you love me now? You trust me now? Am I any time have I troubled you or anyone in this world? Other than love, do I have anything else in me to share? Will I cheat you? Will I speak lie to you? It is my opinion, my beta. Hey Uddhav, all Bhagavata students, please, this is my opinion, my friends. You love me, no? Why will I tell lies? This is the best of the upaya. What is that upaya? Ki mad bhavaha sarva bhuteshu. Let you have the me alone as expressing in all the beings that bhava here means conviction. Develop it through the practice of manovakaya and express also it through manovak and kaya. वाणी से भगवान ही सब जगह है, ऐसे भाव को डेवलप करना है. होने के बाद उसी भाव को वाणी से वैसा ही एक्सप्रेस करना है. How much devoted, respected to you are to Bhagavan through your vocal words. Toward everyone you be like that. Then you will develop that everybody is me. You know that hesitations, those inhibitions, those doubts, they don't allow us to start. That is why already Bhagavan told earlier sloka, don't worry about others' opinions. Don't you yourself feel shy. Don't have the deha drishti, dropping all of them. Even Ashva Chandala Gokhara Pranamet Dandavatu Bhumau. Any work also, it is inhibition and hesitation we don't start. Start doing. You get so much of joy, result of doing. Everywhere it is so. ड्राइविंग सीखने को डरते भी है, शर्माते हैं, बट एक बार सीख लिया, यू एंजॉय स्विमिंग, एवरीथिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड. That shackles we have to break of not trying to understand, not trying to practice, not trying to establish in. What is understanding? Bhagavan's opinion is this is the highest of the upaya for moksha. What is that? Manovakaya karma bihi madbhava sarva bhuteshu. Through kaya vacha manasa, develop my bhava towards all beings. So, when your own serpent, so many days you just talk to him in a singular word, considering him as tiraskara bhava. Suddenly, after reading the Bhagavata, seeing Bhagavan in him, respectfully addressing him, appears to be embarrassing. Is it not? That is what we have to break the shackle. Ultimately, nobody is with us, we are with ourselves, and our mind is with us. Whether that mind is doing sadhana or not, that is most important. We have to do the sadhana. दूसरों को ओपिनियन को आप इम्पोर्टेंट दोगे, कभी भी अच्छा काम साधना नहीं कर पाएंगे. गुरु ने बताया, शास्त्र ने बताया, कन्विक्शन हो गया, अब करो शुरू. Is it not? If you can't speak outside with these most familiar people, in the mind at least you have bhava, they are Bhagavan. Then whoever the new persons you meet, from now, see Bhagavan in them and address respectfully in that way. Hey Bhagavan, hey Prabhu, ऐसे कहते जाना. When you do that, your value is not reduced. You are becoming sadhaka, bhakta. Can there be greater value to us than the value that we are bhakta? And again, it is not for others' recognition. It is for our practice that I am able to do what Krishna says and I am able to do the practice of Him only everywhere. यार इतना थियरी का जो मजा आता है ना, दैट्स ओनली 1%. प्रैक्टिकली जब करने लगते हैं उसका 99% होता है. So we talked about kaya, vak, through the speech. So too sharira. This body is for only paropakarartham idam shariram. And who is there in the para, rupa, para means other than me? Bhagavan only. So Bhagavad sevarthameva etat shariram mama asti. Iti bhavanaya sarvatra sada sevameva karotu. Ahaha. Great it is. Practically, we should do the seva. Okay. Kaya. And while doing practical outside, inside should be the bhavana. Like you call 10 people for bhojanam. Not a lakpati, karudpati, जिनको जो खाते हजम ही नहीं होता. नहीं, those who are really suffering because of hunger. देते हुए see that Bhagavan in them. This is called as doing physically. Kana, khilana, all these things. Any of the other sevas required that can be done. देखो जिस बंदे को जो देने से उसका दुख दूर हो जाएगा वही उसके लिए सेवा है. इस अन्न दे दो, वस्त्र दे दो, धन दे दो, रिकमेंडेशन दे दो, नौकरी दे दो, प्रेम दे दो, you console him with the right words, encourage him. There are million things. Every one of them can be sadhana. If we see that whom we are doing is Bhagavan himself. I am his sarvakalpanam sadrichina mato mama madbhava sarvabhuteshu maya vakaya karma vihi. So vak and kaya we told more than these two is manaha. A new chapter should begin in our life, that in our mind any object, person visualized from now onwards, they are all nothing but Bhagavan. इससे बढ़कर कोई साधन इसी में ही अगले 10 साल. Like I told you, a patient like person committing for himself, taking proper care, becomes healthy, himself starts studying the medicine. In 10 years, he himself can become a doctor. A criminal rectifying his mistake, taking the permission, joining the police or army, he himself can be a police officer. Or he himself can take up a law and become a lawyer. What you are now is not a problem. What you should reach is a concern. Try and you can reach it. New chapter, you can see so many places in all the movies, that's what they show. The new chapter begins. In that flow of the new chapter, the old chapter gets closed. A person of all non-positivities, encouraged by someone because of his mother or father's blackmailing emotionally, or his girlfriend blackmailing, कोई भी है, slowly from such a terrible gunda, he starts becoming savior. कितने सिनेमा में ऐसी बातें दिखाते हैं. In the same way, he is not new. It said in Gita, api chet suduracharaha bhajate mamananyavah sadhuneva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha. If the worse than the worst person also has no chance to become better than the best, Krishna would have not mentioned that shloka. Ki suduracharaha, sushtu dushta acharaha. That is meaning of suduracharaha. Even he, mamananyavah bhutva bhajate chet, if he does the bhajan of me nirantara, sadhu banega wo, dharmatma banega. He becomes a jnani, mukta banega. These are the things we have to again and again remember and tell to ourselves to start a new chapter. Only one new chapter. The whole world is Bhagavan. That I have to practice and experience. And my life is lived at the body level, at the speech level, at the mana level. So body level seva, speech level respectful, reverential words, mana level bhakti bhavana. भक्ति भावना. किसी को आप खाना दे रहे हो, भगवान को ही दे रहे हो. Just know Isa, Raja Bali. His devotion is so, his dana karma is so great. To fulfill him, भगवान himself came. हमको सिर्फ भावना करना पड़ता है. करना उतना ही हम कर सकते हैं. बट उनको भगवान खुद ही आ गए उनका दान लेने के लिए. What a beautiful. These are all should not remain as stories. At least few things thoroughly we should practice and enjoy them. मन में भावना, न्यू चैप्टर. शरीर के द्वारा सेवा, न्यू चैप्टर. वाणी के द्वारा सर्वम ब्रह्म, सर्वम देवता, सर्वम मम ईश्वर है एवा. सडन यू डोंट गेट एम्बरेस्ड, अरे स्वामी जी ऐसा सोच रहे थे मैं बाबा जी बनूंगा, अरे यार डोंट चेंज योर आउटर ड्रेस, बाबा इज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ ड्रेस और चंदन कुंकुम और माला है, बाबा इज द इनर योर ओन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, एंड इट इज everybody's right as well as duty to transform inside from a worldly person to a spiritual seeker of visualizing, practicing, experiencing divinity everywhere. देखो लोग अर्थ काम के पीछे बढ़ते हुए पढ़ते हुए उनको पा भी रहे, खो भी रहे, फंस भी रहे। हम भगवान हमको ना कोई अर्थ दे रहे ना काम दे रहे। अर्थ क्या है इसका? मीनिंग ही टेल्स अस बेटा तुमको ये है नया चैप्टर, तुम इसमें एक्सेल करो, ये मेरा भावना सब जगह करो। अनन्या चिंतयन्तः माम ये जना परि उपासते नित्याभियुक्ता, ये नित्याभियुक्त मन्मना भव मद्भक्त मद्याजी माम नमस्कुरु। यत् करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम, देन ओनली शुभाशुभ फलैरेवं मोक्षसे। Okay, let the heart or the intellect locked from millions of lives, from this great, grand, glorious convictions and initiations, let that lock be opened and the commitments happen in the intellect and let us open a new chapter in our life. अभी करना है वो, not any time. Just close eyes right now. Half minute time is given to you and me. Make a parade of all the things known to you, all the people known to you. Just visualize each and every one of them are divinity personified. Everything is divinity personified. The persons known, unknown, friends, non-friends, whoever are there. So to the every Rupanama is my own Lord, my own Krishna, my own Rama. Ah, that Parabrahma only in this form. Because other than it, nothing can exist. देखो ये वाला रहस्य सबको कहाँ मिलेगा? मिलना मतलब लाइक यू आर सिटिंग एंड कॉन्शियसली लिसनिंग, everybody might have heard this in one or the other occasion, but they are extroverted, they are not committed, they are busy in something else. This is only a passing statement for them, but for us it is a shastra, it is an adhyanam, it is dirghakala adhyanam, this is a committed adhyanam with a purpose. It's an adhyanam, we are doing it. Listening to same sentence by a worldly person, by seekers like you and me, lot of difference is there. And we are lucky that for the once for all, a great support of Adhyatmika sadhana we are getting. That sarva bhaveshu madbhavaha. Madbhava sarvabhuteshu manovakaya karma vrittivihi. Bas. Madbhava. These are all moha and maya with which I become an ego. I identify the mayupadhis, then look at others as separate from me, apart from me, develop all either raga and dvesha, live the entire useless life of samsara only. What a wretched thing. And in that doing papa karma, this karma, to get that phala sent to various loka, sharira, naraka. Hare buddhu log, let us stop all that now. New chapter, underline the word. Open the heart, open the intellect, underline that word. Simple sadhana, Bhagavan is telling and saying, this is the best of the upaya of all beta, in my opinion. याद रख इसको, सर्वभूतेषु मद्भावः मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः. मनोवृत्ति, वाग्वृत्ति, काय वृत्ति. So vocally, speech wise, mind wise, and even the vyavahara, whomever we are contacting, know that it is Bhagavan and do all that with utmost bhakti. बस ऐसे बंदों को जहाँ है वो वही मंदिर है, और जिसको आप सेवा करें वही भगवान है. तो यू आर इन भगवान ऑल द टाइम, यू आर एंजॉइंग भगवत दर्शन. आफ्टर भगवान अनुभूति आल्सो व्हाट इज रियलाइज दैट एवरीथिंग इज भगवान ओनली. अब तब तक क्यों वेट करें, अभी भगवान मानते जाओ. वाह, आई टेल यू, more than this there is nothing to be studied. बाकी सब distraction from this only. मेन थिंग को छोड़कर और कहीं फंसना. Like many times in our plate, beautiful tasty thing is put. along with other useless things. Instead of eating that, we get lost in eating all of them. By the time we come to that main item, paid bhar gaya, or you can't enjoy it. In the same way, the best of the thing is taught to us. Let us not forget it. Let us take it to heart and start doing sadhana. Sarvabhuteshu madbhavaha manomakaya vrittivi. हो गया? It is my sadrichina mataha. My mama mamaha sadrichina kalpa. Kalpa means upaya. हो गया? Now Bhagavan says in this shloka, in this spiritual sadhana of Bhagavata dharma of visualizing me in everyone, when it is started in you, if it starts, it will never be loss. You are not wasting time, you are not wasting mind, you are not wasting energy, etc. Rather, you are utilizing them. You are making best use of them. So this shloka is very peculiar, very beautiful. He says, Nahi anga upakrame dhamsaha madharmasya uddhavanvape maya vyavasitah samyako nirgunatvadanashishah. Be careful about this shloka. I explained yesterday, little more to add, we'll add it. Hey my dear Uddhava, oh my dear Uddhava, Nahi, my dear Uddhava and Anga. In one shloka, one line only, Anga Uddhava. Means, like in English we say, my dearest so and so. Mere pyare bete pote. So, e Uddhava, o Anga. What is it? Asya madharvasya anu api upakrame. Both ways. Even little also you start, it is not going to waste. Or if you start doing it, not even anumatra loss is there to you. Anu upakrame, anu upakrame na dhamsaha. Or upakrame anu api na dhamsaha. Otherwise, that doesn't go waste. Nothing is lost otherwise. And doing this also doesn't go waste. इसको करने से इसका करने का भी लाभ मिलेगा, इसको करने से और किसी चीज का नुकसान नहीं होगा. इट्स वेरी सबलाइम थॉट. हाउ डू यू से इसको करने से और कोई दूसरे का नुकसान नहीं होगा? बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज गिवन टू बाय गॉड ओनली. That he was doing it much before we did the dharma of seeing him everywhere. Now we are doing such a sacred job of seeing him everywhere. Do you think he will stop rationing, giving us the ration which he was giving us? He will increase it only. He says, योगक्षेम तुम आकर लेते थे, अभी वहां भी मैं खुद ही घर लाकर देता हूँ. Courier service, online order. That is the meaning of asya dharmasya upakrame anu api dhvamsah na asti. That is, nothing is otherwise lost. And iska karna में कोई नुकसान नहीं. There are so many works, they are waste of resources many a times. This one is never wasted, even little also. Two things. Now, there's a very big secret behind this. Very, very subtle, very important. Means what? Do you have at least little of faith in Bhagavan, even though it is vague? Are you going to temple? Matha take रहे हो क्या? Putting some chandanam? Do you take prasad? वो हुंडी में कुछ दान राशि दे रहे हो क्या? परिक्रमा कर रहे हो क्या? भगवान का चेहरा देखकर प्रेयर कर रहे हो क्या? वो पुजारी को भी नमस्कार. Are you doing? भजन कभी एंजॉइंग दैट कर रहे हो? हाँ. अरे इतने सारे तुम कर रहे हो यार, कहाँ से शुरू किया था? इसी जन्म में, इसी लाइफ में? No. That's the meaning of कि even little bit it is done, it doesn't go waste. Means what? From so many lives, the Jiva in us was doing these things. And that doing was never wasted. That in this life, effortlessly right from beginning, we are astika. If not of the highest level of sacrificing everything and going only for Bhagwan, इतना शायद नहीं है. But ऐसा भी नहीं है कि we are param nastik. Is it not? That's what Bhagavan says. You have carried from your earlier lives these things. Therefore, that things which were done in the earlier were never wasted. Think once sometime, how I am having faith in Shastra? इस जन्म का तो कुछ है ही नहीं. How am I having the devotion to my Guru? याद रखो, none of them are of this life. This life you have developed them, no doubt, but carried forward from the earlier life only. See, your respect for the elders, masters, and God, your worship, your classes, अभी कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? पिछले जन्म से आ रहे हैं. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? That time, knowingly or unknowingly, we have done, but we have forgotten what Bhagavan knows it. Like in the Jajamilopakhyanam, Bhagavan has asked, yeah, he was calling his son, not you. Why are you sending these fellows, our Parshadas Vishnu? He said, he doesn't know that it is my name, but I know it, no? It is my name. I will respond. जिसको भागवत धर्म करते हैं, कहते हैं जिसको कोई आंसर नहीं होता, क्वेश्चन ही नहीं करना चाहिए वहां. He said Narayan, Narayana before dying. He called his younger son because he was loving him so much, his name became familiar. At the time of death, that he remembered. Immediately the Vishnu Dutas come. They argue and send away Devadutas, sorry, Yamadutas. Then Vishnu is asked, consciously, deliberately did not call you, na? Never mind, but I know it is my name. That means what? That is how patitaha स्खलिताः, स्लिप होते हुए भी, नीचे गिरते हुए भी, अनजाने में भी, याद नहीं रखते, अश्रद्धा से भी. Even the Kamsa and Shishupala, Kamsa to भय से, Shishupala द्वेष से, they remembered God, then they got mukti or not. If that is the case, consciously knowing that it is a sadhana, we start having bhavana of Bhagavan everywhere and use it or express it through kaya, vacha, manasa. Do you think it goes wasted? No. The proof is earlier lives what we have done brought us here. And many things I can add with confidence, whether you like it or not. Not only little astika vichara we have, but we are not so criminal, destructive in our personality, nor we are slavery and beggar in our life. We have sufficient. Is it not? There are people to love us, the people to serve us, the people to respect us. There is sufficient food to eat, clothes to wear, place to stay, balance of bank for whatever you want to do, good work or enjoyable works. हम सब एटलीस्ट हम लोग तो हम ये मान सकते हैं कि नहीं सब भैया किसने दिया, देखो भगवान ने दिया उन्होंने. मैं तो मानता है सब कर्म का फल नहीं है, उपासना का फल है. Interesting. Is it not sufficient proof that Bhagavan is noting down all our whatever spiritual things, even little we have done, he is giving rewards of it. Therefore, hey Uddhav, don't worry about your inner inabilities, outer impossibilities or difficulties. जितना कर सकोगे तुम उतना करो, वो ऐड ही हो जाएगा. सी 1 year you maintain the balance बैंक का उतना ही, कुछ पैसा नया डाला नहीं, वो पैसे खत्म तो नहीं होते ना, वो तो वैसे ही रहेंगे. Suddenly you started earning, you started adding, it grows. So from many lives you brought something. In this life, we are astika. Remain in that level, doesn't matter. No, you are coming to class, listening, you are understanding it, then put more and more deposit. Idea is it will not go wasted. ध्वंस नहीं होता है. जो भी हम अच्छे काम करते हैं, साधनाएं करते हैं, उसका रिवॉर्ड बहुत बढ़िया रहता है. And don't worry about the bad karma, uska reward. That thought also should go away from our life. Be involved so busily in our dynamic spiritual activities that we should not even thought of the negative activity. Why worry about Papa and Naraka? We are not concerned about Punya and Swarga also. We are only making the Lord happy because He told us, do these things, you will be loved by me. Aha. नहीं अंग उपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्य अणुअपि हे उद्धव. क्लियर? नहीं अंग उपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्य उद्धव अणुअपि. दिस इज व्हाट. एंड मया व्यवसितः सम्यक. And this system is very well established by me, maintained by me. What is the system? Even little sadhana also you do, swalpamapyasya dharmasya, it is not going unnoticed or wasted. हाँ, किसी कौवे को आपने कुछ अनाज खिलाया, कबूतर को, या कुत्ते को रोटी खिलाया, गाय को घास खिलाया, All of them is noted, please. These are all punya karma. But seeing that kawa, kutta and गाय as Bhagawan, it's called upasana. पुण्य कर्म में हम जीवों को देखते हैं, उपासना में भगवान को देखते हैं. कर्म वही है. वही कर्म अपने लिए करते हैं तो स्वार्थ कर्म और संसार कर्म होता है. अपने लिए करो तो स्वार्थ कर्म, डू फॉर योर ओन फैमिली मेंबर संसार कर्म, डू इट फॉर पशु पक्षी आदि पुण्य कर्म, डू टू देम ओनली knowing or feeling that it is done for Bhagavan, it is called upasana. How easy it is, you see, to do that. Change the orientation of the mind. Take everyone as Bhagavan and start feeding them, giving them whatever you can. That becomes Maha Uttama Uttama Bhagavad Upasana. This alone is sufficient for giving us mukti. And this one, even little also done, doesn't go waste. Now, when the little also doesn't go waste, more and more if we do, that is the idea. भगवान का आइडिया क्या है? थोड़ा तो शुरू करो, वेस्ट नहीं होगा. जब थोड़ा करो तो वेस्ट नहीं होगा, तो ज्यादा करते जाओ तो और भी फायदा होगा ना. There are some investments in the world. When the more you invest, the more loss it is. Now, some are there when you invest, it goes on giving more and more dividends only. Spirituality is such one thing. आप जितना देते जाओ, इसको देना बैंक कहते हैं. देते जाना, वो बढ़ता जाएगा वो. So the two things are what? One, you have done in the past, therefore you are here today. Second, even little also you do, it doesn't go waste. Therefore, you keep on doing so that your rewards are increased more and more. So there are nowadays, the online monetary transactions, they go on giving some ratings, some points, some coupons. आप यूज करते जाओ हमारा इस सर्विस को, हम भी आपको रिवार्ड करेंगे. ऐसा कुछ होता है सुना? आई नेवर ट्राइड ऑल दैट. आई डोंट हैव टाइम. मरने को फुर्सत नहीं. Is there. In the same way, here also. Because this is like Arjuna's question in chapter 6. I am doing yoga sadhana, I have reached, not reached you. While doing sadhana, because you told me, through Vairaga, I gave up everything. Siddhi to nahi mila, beech mein mar gaya. So I lost this and I lost that also. Why vibhrasht ho gaya na main? To that type of question is the answer. It doesn't go waste. थोड़ा भी ध्वंस नहीं होता उसका. Om Namo Narayanaya. This already created its vibrations. It reaches to Narayana. In that account it is mentioned. Bhagavan will compensate it somewhere. देखो कोई कोई धनिक लोग होते हैं. Along with their dhana, they have beautiful heart also. Then even the lower people than them, when they do some favor, है ना, like उनके बेटी के शादी में ये धनवान व्यक्ति को बुलाकर they give कपड़ा, कुछ देते हैं out of their respect and love. But this धनवान is धनवान and also good heart. He says, यार ये अपने बच्चे की शादी मेरे को दिया है, तो how can I accept? Accept means accept तो I करूँगा out of his love he gave, and but then I must also compensate. Then he will also do some program or something, but then 10 times more what they gave he gives. कभी आपने भी किया होगा, बहुत बार आपने किया होगा कि नहीं? Your heart. Imagine those occasions. We also sometime कोई घर भोजन के लिए जाते हैं, तो they have भोजन देना ही उनको मुश्किल है. But along with भोजन, they give some दक्षिणा. 51 रुपए, 16 रुपए. Amma, you gave me dakshina, I'm so happy. We take it. Then we had whatever we can in that and say, ये देव गुरुदेव का भगवान का ये प्रसाद है, make use of it for your medication. Because when those people have nothing but have the heart to give, when we have so many things, how can we be without giving? ये तो simple humanity है, not even divinity. Bhagavan is divine, therefore does it mean that he is not human? That he will not have the human quality? Yeah, he says, after all, he is seeing me everywhere. With mana, vak, kaya, he is insistingly serving me, taking me as everything. He is doing that rarer than the rarest feat, which many people who have done otherwise lot of tapasyas for variety of the powers, etc., they themselves are not doing. This rare feat he is doing. In fact, my interest should be more for him. Bhagavan sees to it that he takes care of our both yogasya kshemam, that is spiritual unfoldment, yoga kshemam, the safety security. That is the meaning of it doesn't go waste. Because Maya Vyavasitah Samyak. I was explaining this sentence so far, last 10 minutes. Ki Maya Vyavasitah Samyak. This is how I made the software here. Like the software engineer, when you develop that software like that, it goes on working accordingly. And you only go have to give the commands and passwords, वो होता रहता है. क्या क्या जादू चल रहा है आजकल ये कंप्यूटर में. मेरे को तो कभी दिमाग फिर ही जाता है देखकर. That day went to a supermarket. There's something selected. She puts that in front of the screen. और वो रजिस्टर हो गया, वो बिल में आ गया. इन सारा कैलकुलेट करके this much amount. I didn't carry the cash, so online. So tell me phone number. I told. She said, आ गया इसमें. What to do? You press it and say okay. चला गया. I tell you क्या क्या जादू नहीं हो रहा आजकल साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी के कारण. For me तो I don't know how you are enjoying or accept or how you मेरे को तो भगवान के माया भगवान के महाशक्तियों में एक तो अद्भुत शक्ति दिखता है मुझे. The science and technology's wonders, divine wonders are already there. How he made the gross body, subtle body, mana, prana, their functions, and the body's element, up to the crores of cells there, and the खुराक that is supplied to them. भगवान का लीला महिमा तो अल्टीमेट है. अब उसको तो हम क्या बोले उसके लिए. Ultimate. His maya, his shaktis, his plannings, his works, his wisdoms are incalculable. A huge gigantic the tree, he puts in a small seed. Can there be any higher जादू than this of भगवान? क्या क्या नहीं है जगत में देखो. ओ बाप रे बाप रे. Everything is Bhagavan's Maya, technique, Shakla, whatever name you give, it is power, let's say. So to this science में इतने सारे आजकल हो रहा है. Everything is wonder only. बाप रे. Why I am saying all that is what? This also. Maya Samyak Vyavasitam I am explaining. I made that system, beta. Whenever you do something related to me, in the sense, Manovakaya Vrittivihi, Mad Bhavaha, when you are doing Sarvabhuteshu, that's going on deposited. Therefore, with this faith, keep on doing jitna ho sake. Remember those old people, 40-50 साल वाले, उनको घुटने में दर्द है. रामा रामा देसे रामार्पणम कृष्णार्पणम देसे. फॉर एवरीथिंग दे सेइंग भगवान ओनली. मजबूरी से दुख से. आई टेल यू वो लोग तो महासंत बन गए होंगे, बट बिकॉज इतने बार नाम भगवान का लिया तो दे हैव टू बी लाइक दैट. लाइक यू पीपल, सो मेनी क्लासेस यू आर लिसनिंग. आई इमेजिन नेक्स्ट लाइफ यू विल बी महात्मा संत ओनली. कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. अदरवाइज गुरुओं का शास्त्रों के शक्ति को हमें शंका करना पड़ेगा. वो तो हम शंका करेंगे नहीं, कर ही नहीं सकते. Who will listen to hundreds and thousands of classes on Bhagavad, Ramayana and Upanishads? बताओ. The so-called साधु सन्यासी लोग हैं आधा टाइम आराम करने में, दूसरे बाहरी काम करने में स्पेंड करते हैं. So called people, not genuine. Serious genuine people are always in meditation wherever they are. They're very very rare yogis there. So how can it go waste? सो मया व्यवस्थितः सम्यक. ऐसी व्यवस्था मैंने तैयार करके रखा है कि इवन लिटिल आल्सो यू डू, इट डजंट गो वेस्ट. 2 रुपए भी दान दो, वेस्ट नहीं होता. एक बंदे को खाना दो, वेस्ट नहीं होता. किसी को प्रेम से कुछ बात कहो, वेस्ट नहीं होता. किसी को क्षमा करो, वेस्ट नहीं होता. In the same way, little you see God in all these forms, it goes on adding up. Only that thing if you do, 1, 2, 3 lives are enough for you to get out of all delusion of the mana buddhi, which is unnecessarily projecting the multiple world in one without second God. That delusion goes away wherever yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhayaha. So too, जहां भी देखे वहीं राम ही दिखते हैं. अंदर राम बाहर राम. देखो, दैट अनुभूति वी हैव टू गेट. कुछ भी करो, सर्वव्यापक परब्रह्म परमात्मा का, भगवान का हमें दर्शन का मजा लेना ही है ना. इट्स सो मेनी शास्त्रास टॉकिंग अबाउट द ग्लोरी ऑफ इट एंड वी आर स्टडीइंग इट. वी कैन नॉट अफोर्ड नॉट टू डू दिस एंड नॉट टू गेट इट. करना ही पड़ेगा हमको. एनीवे, मया व्यवसित सम्यक. एंड नॉट ओनली दैट, निर्गुणत्वाद अनाशिषः. एंड व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग दिस सेटअप अनाशिषः, आई वाज नॉट डूइंग ए बिजनेस ऑफ इट. तो मुझे कुछ मिलेगा. एंड ऑल्सो निर्गुणत्वाद, आई एम निर्गुण ब्रह्म. The one jiva who is caught up in saguna, you only will have expectations, desires, and in his plannings only there will be something worldly or samsaric. मैं तो निर्गुण हूँ, मैं तो बिना आशाओं क्या हूँ, तो मेरे जो सिस्टम एस्टेब्लिश होती है उसमें कोट होगा ही नहीं. Therefore, सम्यक मया व्यवसितः and अनाशिषः निर्गुणत्वात्. Therefore, हे उद्धव अणुपि मद्धर्मस्य अनुष्ठितं न ध्वंसी भवति. Therefore, keep on. Don't worry, you have to do so much and all. Let us see about those days later on. फिलहाल थोड़ा थोड़ा. Use your nature of greed here. थोड़ा करो और थोड़ा करो और थोड़ा करो और थोड़ा. उसके लिए भगवान मैं तो यही मांगता हूँ, भगवान please don't allow my negative mind to overpower, which says enough of the Shastra studied, stop. Instead of that, please increase the greed in me that I will study all the Shastras. So that my Shastra Vasana is exhausted. Thereafter, I am in meditation to experience you. Obviously, when you give me or make me an instrument in your hands for serving the world, again Shastra only we do. That's okay. But Filhal, in the same way, we can ask the Lord, oh Lord, may I start and let me not stop. और थोड़ा करते रहो. थोड़ा करो और थोड़ा करो. ये लाइक मदर टू द चाइल्ड, इतना ही बेटा इतना खिलाते और थोड़ा. देखो नानी के नाम पे या दादी के नाम पे बचपन में हमको ऐसे खिलाते. एक मॉर्सल ऑफ फूड नानी के नाम, दादी के नाम, इतना वो भिड़ जाते हो, कहते हैं सबके नाम पे दे रहा हूं, मैं मर रहा हूँ. अरे सबके नाम पे दिया, तुम्हारे नाम पे नहीं दिया ना, तो ले ले. वो बोलता है मम्मी मेरे नाम का तू खा ले. He gives it. How loving those days were. They used to do. थोड़ा कभी डराते थे भी, प्यार भी करते थे, लालन भी करते थे. कभी कभी टेम्पटेशन दे गिव. All you just see those mothers. अब तो पता नहीं, we don't see them. अब तो हम अपने शास्त्र सत्संग में हैं, होता होगा. That is natural, right from राम अवतार, कृष्ण अवतार, वामन अवतार, तब से अब तक तो चला होता होगा. But understand and learn from it. Little. This रूपा भगवान भगवान भगवान. सारे वाणी से सबको भगवान ही मानकर let us address. देह से let us do सेवा. And in the mana, this bhava. This is called effort to purify, and this is what makes these things purified. Remember, the deha putam happens through serving the world as Bhagavan. Vadi putam happens through taking everybody as Bhagavan and lovingly addressing. Manas putam is purification. Mana purification happens when in the mana, bhavana, sarva, bhakti are there to everyone who comes. That person in his own way may be very small. For me, he is Bhagavan. Because my abhyasa is abhyasa of the truth. Truth is Bhagavan alone is everywhere. Should we not do all those things? I am deliberately pausing at these slokas, spending one after the other day till this thought becomes convinced in us. Kaya vacha manasa Bhagavad bhavam, let us do. There is no better and greater upaya than this. Bhagavan Krishna himself is saying. And he says, this is established by me. While doing so, I have no malice or selfishness, nor I am only a jiva like you all. Nirgunatvat anashishaha maya samyak vyavasitah etat ataya uddharva mad dharmasya swalpamapi anushritam na dhamsaya kalpate upakrame dhamsah mad dharmasya na anu api. Upakramana means beginning. Beginning means doing only. Thoda bhi karo. Thoda bhi karo. So this should create the faith in us. कि थोड़ा भी करते रहे, वेस्ट नहीं होता, उसका फायदा होता है, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा करते जाओ. Add. And aim is what? I am only talking glory of God. I am addressing everyone as God with the mouth. With the body, I am only doing upasana in my room. Else, I am taking the world as Bhagavan and serving them. With the mana, I am only in the meditation of Bhagavan or taking everybody as Bhagavan only and praying for well-being of them or respectfully, reverentially feeling about them. You become saint overnight. All the kama krodha, the vikara, they cannot stand to this practice. That's all was samsara, it goes away. You can see that happening. Okay, samsara is reducing from our heart. We can see the sadhana happening. We can feel the sadhaka in us. We can also see the glimpses of removal of the regrets, guilts, and glanis. We can also feel the glimpses of self respect, glimpses of the joy of purified mind, glimpses of joy of vision of divinity. When it continues, it takes us to such a meditational heights wherein all the upadhis we transcend, we see the transcendental Bhagavan. आउटसाइड द नामरूपाधि, इनसाइड द पंचकोशोपाधि. इसके पीछे जो भगवान छुपे हैं उनका अनुभव दर्शन होता है. ब्यूटीफुल, वंडरफुल. You can sing that cinema song for Bhagwan. तू चुपी हो कहाँ, मैं तड़पता यहाँ, मन तड़पता हरि दर्शन को. नेक्स्ट कम्स कि मद्भाव सरभूत मया व्यवस्था सम्यक निरूढ़त्वात् अनाशिषः. Now this 21 was again a typical श्लोका कि यो यो मयि परे धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत तद आयासः निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव हे सत्तम. Here is addressing Uddhava as Sattama. Sattama means सत्व गुण में उत्तम, सत्वतमः सत्तम. ये सत्पुरुषों में, सत्कर्म करने वालों में, सद्भावना रखने वालों में ये श्रेष्ठ उद्धव सत्तम. यो यो मयि कल्प्यते. First you understand this. Whatever which is offered to me. Okay. Nirartha ayasaha. Even the meaningless efforts, purposeless efforts, even when they are offered to me, they also become Bhagavata Dharma. That also considered as your devotion. Example, Bhayadehe iva. Like you are afraid of something, then you run away from there. You shout, you cry. This running away, shouting, crying, when a threatening, frightening situation comes, is of no phala. That is nirartha ayasaha. But that also you offer it to Bhagavan. Bhagavan says, मैं ऐसे विचित्र हूं कि वो भी मैं साधना के रूप में लेता हूं. मतलब तुम्हारे भक्ति साधना के रूप में लेता हूं मैं, भागवत धर्म के रूप में. तद धर्मः स्यात्. निरर्थः आयासः अपि धर्मः स्यात् यदि मयि कल्पते चेत यो यो. Even bhayadehe iva. Through the bhaya, whatever the things you do, even that you offer it to me. And we were taught all this in childhood. Suddenly कोई चीज ऐसा है, ऐसे लगता है, डर जाते हैं. Immediately mother says, hey, remember Hanuman ji. That is offered to Hanuman. It is noted there. Otherwise, यहाँ कोई इसका फायदा नहीं है. कोई था नहीं वहां, वहम हुआ, डरे. What is the use of that dar here? Nothing. Nirartha ayasa it is called. A meaningless effort. But when it's offered to Bhagavan, even that becomes sadhana. You note that point. Even the wastest thing of the worldly activity, when offered to Bhagavan, becomes dharma, Bhagavata dharma practice. So, yo mai kalpyate, yo mai pare kalpyate, nirartha ayasa tat nishpalaya chet dharma. That nishpalaya chet means unconditionally when you offer it to me, that also is dharma, bhayadehe iva. Including all, like we have failed. So dukkha comes. You offer that dukkha also to Krishna Arpanam. It gives two results. One, dukkha gone. Second, even that also becomes a dharma. क्योंकि आपने भगवान को अर्पण किया ना, तो भगवान को सब दे सक. Yeah, you know that is in Lord Shiva's upasanas mainly. Whatever which are not taken by other gods, all of them are offered to him. He takes all of them. That is a symbol in Bhagavan Shiva's avatar. Is it not? All the snakes, everybody afraid of them. He puts them as abhushan. The Chita Bhasma, कोई डरते ही वहां जाने को, but he takes it as cosmetic. And everybody wears all golden ornaments and रत्नों से जड़े माला में. इसमें रुंड माला पहनता हूँ. मुंड माला, रुंड माला, कपाल माला धर. विचित्र, no? Nobody dares near to go to that poison. He says, मैं वो ले लेता हूँ. That crescent moon, which is said to be Not a good view, but he keeps it as in the abharanam on the head. And the flowers that are offered to Shiva smell less. Even those fruits are all those कांटे वाटे वाले. He says यार जो दूसरे भगवान लोग नहीं लेते सब मेरे को दे दो. My point is not what you are giving. My point is you are giving it to me. भगवान मतलब भगवान उस रूप में ऐसे, बट वो भगवान का ही क्वालिटी है. Like in that you can read na Shivananda Lahari and all that Bhakta Kannappa, that story, you all heard it in cinema तो देखा होगा कि he with his footwear cleans Shivalinga and water in the mouth takes from the river and does that spitting on linga as an abhishekam. Then he was eating the mamsam. आधा बचा है वो, झूठा है. That is what he offered to the Lord Shiva. And he got mukti. किंचित भक्षित मांशलेश कवलम नव्योपहारायते भक्ति ही किम न करोत्य हो भगवतः भक्ताव संसायते. भगवान makes that bhakta greater than greatest. गंडू शाम्बु निषेचनम मुररिपोह नव्याभिषेकायते. Then he says kurchayate. The chappal become kurcha. Kurcha means jadu. That shloka of Shivananda Lahari, somewhere it is, I can't remember it, kahi to hoga wo. Bhakti kim na karotya ho bhagavataha bhakta vadam sayate. See, you can't do it now because you know it. He doesn't know कि ऐसा किया जाता है. Like when we also go to some houses and all, those people, especially those who are not much exposed to all Mahatma, उनका जो welcome करने का होता है हमको, they don't know. Then the elders shout at them, ऐसा कर, ऐसा कर, ऐसा कर. माता जी उसको डराओ मत, तो जिंदगी में नहीं बुलाएगा मेरे को. You explain to them slowly. They don't know how to do the Mangala Arati, in which direction it has to move. They bring that fire as if to burn our nose. And they take all the flower and put on our head. Head में नहीं लगाना, पाँव में डालना है. Head पे you do it to bless somebody younger to you. But they don't know that in North India, all that they do only. सारे बोलेंगे स्वामी जी झुक झुक जीते रहना. They bless only. बेचारे, they don't know what they do. But you can't fight with them. But they have a bhava. They have that respect. That is what is received. That is what we saw in Bhagavad so many times. Without respect, value, even if you give me Panchabhaksha Paramanna, that is useless to me. But Bhakti se Patra Pushpa Phalam Toyam you give, that is $1 million to me. Bhagavan said in last to last chapter. So here we have come to another thing. Be an offerer to the Lord everything and use the faculties only to serve the God. उपाधियां भगवान के सेवा के लिए, उपलब्धियां भगवान के अर्पण के लिए. That's it. Be this way a practical devotee and not at all difficult to do it. Little adjustment, little acceptance, little initiative. उपक्रम करो बस. उपक्रम किया तो उसको निष्ठा अनुष्ठान बनाओ. Like we did the उपक्रम of studying Shastra. Suddenly we make it a niष्ठा and anushtana, going on doing. Life is being used. Behind this all great saints कृपा है, गुरुदेव जी की कृपा है. You understand? देखते देखते see from last 1 year minimum तो every day 6 classes we are doing. 365 into 6. See 2200-300 क्लास. उससे पहले मिलाओ पूरा. This all उपक्रम किया, उनके कृपा से होता रहेगा. छोड़ो मत. And one thing always we have to keep in mind, which is not here said, but every time to be reminded, don't become prey to dussanga. Of any way, a human being dussanga or books dussanga or anything which take us away from our beautiful spiritual sadhana. यही माया है जो दुष्टों के रूप में आकर दुस्संग के रूप में हमको मिसगाइड करने लगता है. हो गया. Then तदायासा निरर्थः स्यात्. That nirartha ayasa bhi dharma syat vayadehiva sattama. Now the 22nd shloka again, punchline. Esha buddhimatam buddhihi manisha cha manishinam yat satyam anrutene ha martyena apnoti mamrutam. So this again, yesterday also stopped here only. Very elaborate shloka. थोड़ा इसका टेस्ट हमको अध्यात्म रामायण में मिल रहा है. I'll mention the sentence explanation. Many of the things you know it, 80%, 90%, 5-10% we will add tomorrow. He says, Eshaha buddhimatam buddhi. This is the highest intelligent of the highly intellectual people. Manishacha manishinam is the greatest of the conviction of the greatly contemplating, convinced people. Buddhi gives knowledge, knowledge gives us conviction, if that knowledge is correct, authentic. तो बुद्धिमानों का बुद्धि, मनीषा जिनके पास है उनका मनीषा श्रेष्ठ. बुद्धिमताम बुद्धि मनीषा मनीषिणाम. What is that? Second line says. It's a beautiful thing. What is it? कि यत सत्यम अनृतेन इह मर्त्येन आपनोति मा अमृतम. So अनृतेन मर्त्येन, अनृतेन unreal, मर्त्येन human body. As a human body, you got a human body and human life. Is it reality or what? Not at all. Yet you are given it, yes. With this human body, in this human life only, you know, the greatest thing is what? You can use it for Satya Amrita Paramatma Prapti. Satya Swarupa Amrit Swarupa Paramatma Prapti इस देह में रहकर देह के उपयोग के द्वारा साधना के द्वारा हम पा सकते हैं. एंड दोज हु डिसाइड लाइक दिस एंड डू इट, देयर कन्विक्शन इज कॉल्ड रियल कन्विक्शन. देयर अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंटेलिजेंस इज द हाईएस्ट इंटेलिजेंस. गीता में वही कहते हैं, अनित्यम असुखम लोकम इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम. लास्ट बट वन श्लोक ऑफ 9th chapter. अनित्यम सुखम लोकम इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम. हाउ टू डू भजन? मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी माम नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि उक्त्वा एवं आत्मानं मत्परायणः. ओम तत्सदिति. 9th chapter 33-34 shlokas or 43-44 whatever number. He says very clear, बुद्धिमानों का बुद्धि, मनुष्य का मनुष्य क्या है? Having born as मनुष्य, he is using it all the मनुष्य abilities to do sadhana by which the Satya and Amrita he is getting. So Asatya Amrita human life used for Satya Amrita Paramatma. This conviction is conviction, this intelligence is intelligence, this knowledge is knowledge, this knack is knack, this maturity is maturity. All else are lesser than this only. Using this body to do papa karma and enter into naraka, to only do dharma or to punya and get into all swarga. More than all this, the higher understanding conviction is using this to experience the Amrita Paramatma. So here, Yuddhav, you are a human now. Such a great opportunity. Use it for discovering the Amrita Satya Swarupa Paramatma. Yat Satyam Amritam Anruteneha Martyena Apnoti. Though this Mrityu Yukta Sharira, which is Anruta, you are into that, but you can use it to know the self. Use it. This is real knowledge, real conviction. मतलब मानव जन्म में आकर भगवत प्राप्ति के लिए ही जो निश्चय पूर्वक कदम उठाता है, वही उसी का समझदारी, उसी का निश्चय ही सबसे उत्कृष्ट है. Then do you have to think, do we have that? Is our mind always longing only for Bhagavad Anubhuti? Accordingly, is our mana, buddhi, indriya, sharira only doing those type of sadhanas? If yes, our buddhi has worked and gave good knowledge, and our conviction has become strong. That knowledge is correct knowledge, that connection is correct conviction, where I, knowing that I am born as human, accept and get convinced that I will use this only for knowing the truth, nothing else. And kabhi bhi mukti paani hai, to you have to come to human life and do sadhana. And you already that. Why a detouring? Why a beating around bush? Why a long travel, long journey? Shortcut hai. You are Manushya now. Keep on doing. Nothing other than that. Without achieving fit die, like next time Bhagavan said, मैं तुमको वहीं से आगे बढ़ाऊंगा. Though next life is uncertain because which prarabdhas become fructified and all, yet we can have faith in the Lord's sentence. He said, with whatever thought you leave body, you will be taken there. So how he adjusts our prarabdha and all, it is his problem. But he said you will continue. Therefore, why worry? And why not be convinced? Why can't be intelligent? Same thing said in Kathopanishad and all of that is what? Even Mundakadi Upanishad ki krutena karmana akrutah na asti. With all the temporary worldly activities, the permanent cannot be gained by a human. A human being should seek permanent directly. Same thing again, Achiketa says, Sasyamiva martya bachyate, Sasyamiva ajayate punaha. In other place, Ekecha Atmahano Janaha. Each of the Shastra talks this only. You are born as human only to know the self. If you understand this, your understanding is highest. If you are convinced of it, your conviction is greatest. Iti esha manisha mama. So, yesha buddhimata buddhihi manisha cha manishanam yat satyena amrutena, yat satyam anuteneha martyena apnoti mam amrutam. Me who is immortal, me who is reality, trying to obtain that, having come in the human body. If you are convinced and doing, your conviction is ultimate. Your best. Now see, Bhagavan Krishna in his compassion, if you see in this entire chapter, how many most valuable, precious things to be known by us and convinced by us and practiced by us, he is giving us just like that freely. But our minds are so extroverted and all our laziness, तमोगुण, कि ऐसे जो बहुत बहुत कीमती बातों को भी हम बहुत लाइट लेते हैं. मैं तो एक ही प्रार्थना करूं, भगवान, you and gurus, how much guidance, blessings they are giving. What they told thousands of lives back, if I had done that, I would have been long back only liberated by Atma Jnana. In my own ignorance, inadvertence, foolishness, I went on devaluing what they said. Please, this ego, this forgetfulness, these vasanas, this misguidance of others, remove all of that. Give me conviction in what my Guru and Shastra told as sadhana. May I convince do it exclusively so that I reach out to you very soon. Let us have this prayer. Mhm. You know that story I told you long back? हंसी वाला याद होगा कि गुरु was teaching in Gurukula, some 20-25 बच्चे थे. Some 1, 2, 3 days he had to go somewhere. He went. If a function होगा कोई inauguration, he came back. On the third, fourth day when he saw, entire ashram was destroyed. Gardens were spoiled. Kitchen was spoiled. कमरे हमरे सब टूटे हुए बच्चों के. Even mandira is disturbed. What? Guru said, what happened? Then the two groups they became, the disciples, they went on fighting with each other. 3 days they did that only. Then the meeting was called. Where did it start from? How did you do? When I was there so loving, kind and all. You were together. How did it happen? Then one group fellow says, sir, that's what was some talk was going on. That fellow told me Gadha. Then I became angry. I also told him Gadha. He told me. Then we started fighting. That's how it came. Then Dekho, Guru says there, Are Murak log, from last 10 years I am telling you, you are Brahman, you are Brahman, you are Atman. Thousands of times I told you. Me, the Guru's words, 1,000 times told that you are Brahman, you have not accepted. That fellow, ek bar gada bola. How did you accept? See that? The pathetic thing of our life is what? What Gurus million times say, we devalue it. And the people whom we are attached to, who never have any knowledge and wisdom of Shreyas and Prayas, such an utterly Vasana level, ignorance level, delusion level, illusion level, confusion level they are. And their words are, Sar aankhon pe hamare liye. Is it not? We take their words are Bhagwan's Agnya. And the Guru's Agnya is for meaningless only. This is called the highest sin. And when you do sin, you get cursed. Cursing is what? Get lost in samsara. इतने बार गुरु लोग आकर उपदेश देते फिर भी एक चीज को भी हम उतना मायना नहीं देते हैं जितना दुनियादारी को देते. That's why we are not growing. It is a bitter fact. Facts always are bitter only, whether you accept or not. Prayer to Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, let me be honest, convinced, intelligent too. Accept what gurus are saying for my own evolution wholeheartedly and let me abide in that sadhana. Whatever the obstructions intrude are there for achieving this, please remove them. That बंदा मेरे गुरु ने कहा, मेरे भगवान ने कहा, मेरे शास्त्र ने कहा ऐसा करने को और ये नहीं करने को. When he holds on to that, यार इतना जल्दी उतर जाएगा. And we have doubtless conviction regarding the stupid people's advices. And other than doubt, nothing remains even after studying 10 Upanishads. See that invoked curse, invoked immaturity, invoked childishness. Invoked only it is. So we are praying. I thought I'm doing prayer. I'm not efficient enough really to do it from my side only to be convinced of what Guru says at the cost of the misguidance of people. So I'm praying to Bhagavan. If not today, tomorrow, He will give me that manisha and buddhi. What Gurus are drilling as sadhana, that alone I have to do. देखो ये घमंडी अहंकारी हमको ना आसक्ति वासनाओं के कारण ऐसे लोगों को फॉलो नास्ते उसको बोलते दुस्संग वो करना आसान होता है पर मुक्ति देने वाले साधु संतों की बात सुनने को मन देखो वो it is called Maya, it is called as Moha. There is no answer it. Only keep on praying till the grace comes. इसके अलावा और क्या कर सकते? Like a guru is teaching Mukti Marga, but people are listening but not taking up that mark. What can the guru do other than praying to the Ishvara? Hey Bhagavan, open their intellects. इंतजार ही करेंगे ना गुरु और क्या. सो ऐसा बुद्धिमता बुद्धि ही मनीषा च मनीषाण मनीषा यत् सत्यम अनृतेन इह मर्त्येन आपनोति महा अमृतम. These were Bhagavan's final words. Then Yeshate Abhita Krishna Brahmavadasya Sangraha is the essence of entire knowledge of Brahmanas, Vedas, etc. Samasa Vyadavidana. I told you in short, I also in exhaustive explanation, even Devatas also don't deserve to receive it or get it. Now these are all again precious things. Tomorrow we discuss a little bit. Thank you. Sarvam Krishnarpanamam Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Thank you friends for your wonderful patient listening. May we all grow in our right wisdoms and convictions and make our lives fruitful by walking on this path. Please wait back for our Adhyatma Ramayana Adhyanam. थोड़ा ही होगा वो. Only 40 minutes we are doing.